Hello, welcome to the Muskie Spotlight. This is Adam Gotchick, the Sports Information Director at Lakeland University. And if you've been following us with these videos at all this school year, this is going to be a lot different Muskie Spotlight than what we've been doing. Our students are not on campus right now, and neither are us working. So we're gonna give this a try to do one over video since we can't do it in person. It's just a little different. We're going to see how it works. So joining us today is Nate Vanderwaal. He's a senior from Rockford, Illinois, member of our men's volleyball team, and he's one of our athletes, our student athletes who unfortunately saw their season end a little bit early this year. But Nate, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So all this craziness that's been going on, what have the last couple of weeks been like for you?
Pretty boring. Playing a lot of video games, trying to keep up on all these online assignments. All these blended classes are getting a little weird, but just trying to make the best of the situation.
Yep. In classes, this has been a little bit. It's obviously a much different way of taking your classes. What is that adjustment or transition been like for you so far?
It's definitely new with some of my classes that I'm used to being in class for, but I've kind of been acclimated to the blended classes, I guess. Mm-hmm. So I kind of know how it works, but it's just a transition getting set up with these classes that I'm so used to being in class for. Sure.
Now your season, I was talking the other day with my graduate assistant, Brian Lidke, about we had our last home men's volleyball match a couple weeks ago. And at that night, when we left the arena and knew there was a small chance, thought maybe that this might be our last game of the year, but it really didn't really think of that as a real possibility. And then a couple days later, all of a sudden our season and all of our team seasons were over. And for you, obviously, disappointing time for you. What was that like, getting the news that your season was done and so quickly and suddenly?
Yeah, it didn't feel real at first.
Sure.
Yeah, I heard all about everything that was going on. I didn't think, this was going to happen. I figured that we might cancel a couple of our games and then, make up the rest of them as, we start to get a handle on things. But, as things played out, it didn't turn out that way. But, volleyball is only a small portion of our lives and sports in general, I guess. So I know all the baseball and softball players all have big things going on in their lives too that is further than just our sports.
Sure. And going back to our men's volleyball season, before the sudden end, you were having a heck of a year. You ranked among the conference and in National Division III leaders in kills, in the top 3 nationally. And in fact, one of the few ahead of you was somebody from our conference as well. But so you were putting up some huge numbers. And how did you feel about your play this season?
I thought I did good. I thought I could have done better, to get more W's in the win category. But, our coach always says it too, as long as everybody does their job. And I thought I did my part doing my job. Not that it's just on me, but, I thought I held my own.
Sure. And along with ranking and kind of looking at some of those numbers, I think in kills, you had the 4th most kills in a season in our varsity program history. And I think you would have had a real shot at taking Alec Redlick's record for season kills if we could have just finished the season. So
yeah, like I said before, maybe I got some eligibility left. Maybe come back.
Yeah.
Who knows? Let's see how everything plays out.
Sure. And along with ranking among the national leaders in kills, you were also 3rd nationally in attack attempts. How was your right arm doing with all those swings and yourself as well? Did you still feel pretty good or healthy despite being relied on and attacking so much this season?
To be honest, my arm was never really the issue. It's towards like the beginning of the year, like when we were going to California, I was having a bunch of knee problems, and I got these nasty big patella knee braces that the trainers gave me, and my team used to always make fun of me because they look like diapers on my knees. So,
And a favorite memory or two from your collegiate career that I'm looking back on from your men's volleyball career.
one of them for sure would be last year when we beat Southern Virginia. They were ranked really high, and it
Yep.
felt really good. I didn't
Yeah.
play all that great. Yeah, I didn't
Yep.
play all that great against them, but as a team, we got it done, and just the excitement of beating a ranked team that we weren't supposed to be, in the ballpark with, that felt
Sure.
really good. Otherwise, this year when I broke 29 kills, that one felt really good. We didn't end up getting that win, which was disappointing,
Mhm.
but the support from my team and my family afterwards and all the love that they showered me with felt really good and kind of helped ease the pain from that tough loss.
Sure. And yeah, Nate, 29 kills in a single match. That was a new Lakeland single match varsity record by quite a bit, if I remember right. And he actually reached that mark again in another match about a week or two later as well. So transitioning a little bit, besides your athletic career, a little more about you personally and as a student. What are you majoring in at Lakeland?
I'm a business hospitality major, but I really came to Lakeland for the aviation program.
Okay. And obviously plans for all of us at this stage are kind of fluid, but do you have any certain plans or things you'd like to do with your major after college?
Well, I'm looking at the U.S. National Guard now, and I want to join a fighter squadron, become a fighter
Okay.
pilot. I want
Yeah.
to be just like Maverick and Top Gun.
That's awesome. That's terrific. Um, about what type of things you like to do in your free time, which you have a lot of right now,
Oh,
obviously.
you know, right now, just playing a lot of video games. Trying to pick up different hobbies and things like that. As you can see here, did a nice little painting.
Yeah.
Trying to learn new skills like that.
Yeah.
A little bit of calligraphy, I guess.
Okay.
Just different stuff. I don't know. Being
Yeah.
bored, you know how it is.
Yeah, that was the next question we're going to ask you. Anything new that you've started doing since you've been at home here? So painting, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, hanging out with family, just talking,
Yep,
painting.
yep. And another fact I did not know, and a couple things here that somehow I did not know, despite you being on campus for 4 years and being around the volleyball team at events and stuff, that you are recently engaged to another Muskie.
Yes, sir. We got engaged January when we went to California.
Okay, and this is to Shannon Bishop. She was a women's volleyball standout on her team, three-time all-conference player.
Yeah, I was just trying to be like her.
Yeah. So you guys in the process of wedding planning then right now?
Yeah, that's definitely something big that we've had a lot of time to do. So we're
Okay.
looking at August right now, as
August.
long as everything. August of this year. Yep.
Okay. Yep. August wedding date. So well, hopefully things subside a bit and you guys are able to keep all of that on schedule.
Exactly.
So, and then one other nugget that had just learned about here a little bit ago, talking to you before we got on the video here, is you're related to a couple recent former Muskie standouts as well, a former men's basketball standout, another women's volleyball standout.
Yeah. Justin is my oldest cousin, and then his sister
Yep.
Jenna is my other cousin. Yep, Jenna
Yep.
and Justin Ward.
Yep.
Yeah, they were a big part of getting me here at Lakeland.
Okay. Yep. I imagine that's where you learned about Lakeland from them.
Yep. Yeah, they I wasn't getting like super highly recruited, but they got me in contact with the coaches at Lakeland, and then one thing led to another, and here we are today.
Yeah. Yep, Justin Ward, all conference men's basketball player for us. Actually played overseas a little bit professionally for a couple years, and then Jenna Ward also was a starter on our women's volleyball team for several years. So pretty cool connection there. So, and you've said that some people have said that you and Justin look quite alike.
All the time. We walk alike, we look alike, we talk alike. It's crazy the comparisons that we get.
Yep. So, well, I think that'll do it here, Nate. Appreciate your time for giving us a shot here doing this over the video. Unfortunately, we couldn't do it in person, but good talking to you, and good luck the rest of your semester, and personally as well in your wedding planning and in your future work endeavors.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Yep.
Bye, Muskies.